So have you ever accidentally swiped away an important notification and wished there was a way to get it back? Maybe it was a verification code, a delivery update, an email from work, or a message you meant to reply later on. Well, once it's gone, finding it again can be a real headache. Well, if you're using Samsung's Galaxy phone running One UI 8.5, there is an official Samsung Good Lock module called NotiStar that can help solve this problem. So in today's video, I'm showing you exactly what NotiStar is, how to set it up correctly, every feature it has to offer, and some real-world examples of when each feature can come in handy. So let's get started. So what is NotiStar? NotiStar is an official module inside Samsung's Good Lock app that acts as a powerful notification history manager. Unlike a standard notification panel, NotiStar keeps a searchable history of your notification, allowing you to quickly find messages you have dismissed, search by keywords, filter by apps, and organize your notification history exactly how you want it. However, there is one very important thing you need to know before using it. NotiStar doesn't recover notifications you already received before installing it or enabling it. So it only starts recording notifications from the moment you switch it on and you finish setting it up. So if you install it today, your notifications history starts from today, not last week, not last month. So that's why the examples you'll see throughout this video already contains lots of notifications. So I have NotiStar enabled on my phone for quite some time, so it had a chance to build up a proper notification history. So if you just installed it, don't worry if your history looks empty at first, that's completely normal. Just use your phone as you normally would, and NotiStar will begin recording all the notifications automatically. So first off, I would like to tell you how you can find the NotiStar module. So you need to go ahead and open up the Samsung Store. Within Samsung Store, search for the Good Lock app. Go ahead and install this app. Now, once that's installed, open the app, and within the app, you need to find the NotiStar module, which is right here. Go ahead and install this module and turn it on. So as you can see, I already have NotiStar installed, hence I'm getting all these histories. Now that we've got that out of the way, and let's go ahead and look through each of these settings for NotiStar to work properly and for you to search notifications in the future. So the first setting you'll want to configure is the application list. So this lets you choose exactly which app NotiStar saves notification from. So you can record notification on every app on your phone or only select the apps that are important from you. So in my case, I have basically chosen all the apps. So this way, if I do a search in the future, I can go ahead and search on a particular app, and I'll show you how to do this as well. If you only want notifications from Gmail, Outlook, WhatsApp, Samsung Messages, go ahead and switch that off and only select those apps. Now imagine you receive hundreds of notifications every week from social media, shopping apps, and games. A few days later, you try to find an important Gmail notification. Now without filtering, you'll be scrolling through pages and pages of notification, just like this here. So instead, by selecting only your important apps, finding what you need will become much quicker. So here, I have already set it up as all apps, but now let's say I want to go ahead and find some notification from Google. So I'll go ahead and switch this off. I'll go ahead and find Google, and I'll switch it on. Now I can press home. I can go ahead and look at my lock screen. I can go ahead and turn on notification. So these are all the notifications I have received from Google. As you can see, Google, 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 Google. If I scroll down, I'll find hundreds of notifications from Google. So like this, I can go ahead and change this around and maybe say, for example, Facebook. We'll turn that on. Let's look at our NotiStar history, and you'll see all the notification from Facebook only. So I'll just show you how to set it up. You want to go ahead and open up NotiStar, tap on application list, and I would highly recommend you select all the apps. So this way, all the apps notification gets recorded. And now when you want to go ahead and do a search, you go into NotiStar, switch off the apps, and only find the apps you want to do search on. So only find the apps that you want to see the notification history from. And that way, you'll be able to see all the notifications. So this keeps your notification history organized, it removes unnecessary clutter, and it makes searching much more easier. Now, once you've built up some notification history, the user filter list becomes one of NotiStar's best features. So it allows you to search for notification history using either keywords or specific application. So instead of scrolling through hundreds of notifications, you can simply search for what you're looking for. So let's say Amazon sends you a notification saying your parcel has been delivered. So later that day, you accidentally swipe it away. Now instead of opening Amazon, searching through the orders, you can simply search for Amazon delivered and parcel, and NotiStar will instantly find that notification. Now let me just show you here as an example. So I'll tap on user filter list and we'll go ahead and add a new filter. We'll basically give this filter a name. So just for the video purpose, I'll name it as Amazon. And now the keyword I want to add here is Amazon delivered and parcel. So I'll go ahead and type in Amazon. Now I'll choose another keyword, delivered, and the other keyword is parcel. Now that's been added to my filter list. Now I can go ahead and check it out by going to my lock screen. So here you'll see all the filters, all, Amazon, and test. So if I tap on Amazon, so here you'll see all the notifications related to the keywords Amazon, delivered, and parcel. So like this, you can go ahead and create all the different filters. So for test, I've basically added a filter called Samsung. So this way it will only show me all the notifications related to Samsung. So this way you can quickly find all notifications. It saves loads of times and no endless scrolling through the full notification history you have recorded. Now, if your Samsung phone has both personal profile and work profile, NotiStar can save notifications from both separately. So this is especially useful if your workplace uses Android Enterprise or Microsoft Intune. So during work hours, you're constantly receiving Outlook emails, team messages, and company alerts. At the weekend, you only want to view your personal notification. So NotiStar allows you to separate everything, making notification history much easier to manage. So to set it up, you simply enable the option Save Work Profile Notification. If you tap on this, so this will be saved for dual messenger and secure folder. So this keeps work and personal notifications separate. You have better organization, and this is perfect if you only carry one phone. So instead of opening up GoodLock every single time to see your notification history, NotiStar can place a shortcut directly on your lock screen. So this gives you much quicker access to your notification history, just like this here. So imagine you've accidentally dismissed a notification while your phone is still locked. Rather than unlocking your phone, opening GoodLock and launching NotiStar, you can simply swipe on the shortcut on your lock screen and you're straight into notification history. So let me show you how to set this up. So to set this up, go ahead and open up the GoodLock app. In GoodLock, scroll down and find NotiStar. And now go ahead and tap on the three dots and then tap on settings. Now here you want to go ahead and scroll down and find using on lock screen. Go ahead and turn this feature on. So this will allow you to open NotiStar on lock screen using the start icon. So now once that is turned on, if you go ahead and look at your lock screen, you'll see an arrow appear right here, just above your fingerprint scanner. Now to use it, just go ahead and swipe up and your notification history will start to show up. To close it, just go back and then just go ahead and use your phone as normal. So this way you have faster access, you save several taps, and it's much more convenient as well. Now after enabling the lock screen shortcut, Samsung lets you customize how it looks. So you can go ahead and change the background color. You can even customize the icon settings. So you can set the position, color, and the transparency of the icons. So say for example, the color, you can change that around. So basically you can match it to your background. You can set the transparency and you can go ahead and also move it wherever you like. So let's say for example, you don't want it here in the center. You want to go ahead and put it here at the top left. Now, once you're happy with that, save that. And now if you go ahead and look at your lock screen, so here it is. To open it, you can just go ahead and swipe from the top left. So if you spend time customizing your wallpaper, widgets, and your lock screen colors, rather than having the default shortcut stand out, you can customize it so it matches your entire setup. So it matches your personal style, keeps your lock screen looking clean, and it makes the shortcut easy to recognize as well. Now, in addition to your lock screen shortcut customization, you want to turn on as well sync with screen lock. So here with this turned off, you'll see that on your lock screen, if anyone gets hold of your phone, he or she can just swipe up and access your notification history. So this way they'll be able to see all the notifications on your screen. So as you can see, there was no PIN or there was no fingerprint access. It's still locked and anyone can access your notification history. Now, if you turn this on, sync with screen lock. So this way your notification history will be protected with a PIN, a face unlock, or your fingerprint. So this way no one gets access to your notification history. Now the next setting controls how long NotiStar keeps your notification history. So here, if I tap on notification storage period, you can choose anything from a short period all the way up to 1 year, or even no limit. Just remember that keeping notifications for longer uses more storage on your device. So maybe you occasionally need to look back at old delivery notification, warranty information, or work emails from several months ago. So a longer storage period makes that possible. Now, if you don't need such a long history, simply reduce the storage period to save storage or leave it for 7 days or 30 days. Personally, I recommend choosing a period that balances convenience with storage usage. So this way you have complete control over notification history, you have flexible storage options, and you can access important notifications months later. Now finally, there's lock app notification history. So this allows you to protect notification history from selected apps, so those records can't be accidentally removed from NotiStar. So if you look at your notification history, you'll notice that there is a clear all button. Now by browsing through all this, I can accidentally press clear all and maybe also press yes, and this will permanently delete all the notifications from the current screen. So how do you avoid this? So for example, maybe your banking app sends payment confirmation, maybe your work sends you multi-factor authentication code, or perhaps you receive important medical appointment reminders. So these notifications you may want to refer back to later. So locking these apps ensures that notification history remains available. So to turn this feature on, find this option called Set App Unable to Clear Notification. So notification from selected apps won't be deleted even if the clear button of the quick panel is tapped. Go ahead and turn this feature on. Now here, this will basically apply to all the apps, or you can go ahead and individually select only certain apps. So this way, this prevents important notification records from being removed. This is great for banking, authentication, and work apps, and you have the extra peace of mind. So NotiStar is easily one of the most useful good lock modules available on One UI 8.5. So once you've taken a few minutes to configure it, it quietly works in the background, building a searchable history of your notification, so you'll never have to worry about losing an important alert again. So just remember, it only starts recording notification after you've enabled it and configured it. So the sooner you set it up, the sooner you'll start building your own notification history. So if you found this guide helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. If you're new here and you enjoy One UI 8.5 tips, Samsung Galaxy tutorials, good lock guides, and hidden features, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos. I also love to hear from you guys in the comments. Have you tried NotiStar yet? Or is this first time hearing about it? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.